Sunny Radio, where it's always in the 80s. Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday. I've got a special guest in the studio, Amy Daws. How are you doing, Amy?
Good, John. Thanks for having me.
I'm really glad to have you in here. Now, Amy Daws is the author of a book, and I didn't know you were an author, first of all. I've known Amy for years. So is this your first book, Amy?
Yeah. It's my first book. It's all new, but yeah, it's really exciting. It's going really well so far.
And the book is called Chasing Hope?
Yep, it's called Chasing Hope. It's a memoir. I had a pretty rough few years trying to have my daughter, trying to conceive her and carry her to term. And so there was a lot of miscarriages and infertility and tough years along the way. So, after I got my daughter, I was scared I would forget those days. Even though they were bad, I didn't want to forget them. So rather than forget about them, I decided to write about them. And at first it was just something for myself, but it kind of snowballed into the story of hope. Yeah. And I thought it'd be something that other people could maybe resonate with.
Well, and I'll tell you, everybody knows someone, or they may even be that someone, that has been through that. Maybe
Absolutely.
Not exactly that, but something similar to that.
Oh, yeah. I get that all the time. People that have heard about my book and they all have a story. Or, they're connected to somebody or they've gone through it. I mean, miscarriage and infertility is super common, way more common than we realize. And it's just weird because it's this taboo topic nobody likes to talk about because it's such a private internal struggle. But, when you find someone you can talk about with and connect with about it, it just feels so much better.
Well, and the book, again, Chasing Hope, the thing that's really cool about this is an opportunity for people, like you were saying, it's kind of that taboo topic. This is an opportunity for somebody to be able to sit down and maybe put themselves in the shoes. If you know someone that's going through this and you're trying to understand them a little better, read the book, put yourself in their shoes. It'll probably open up a ton of topics that you can have with them to be able to relate to what they're going through.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great book for people who have undergone infertility and miscarriage, but it's also something that, like you said, anybody that knows somebody can read and then they can understand their perspective more. Or you could just read it and appreciate what you have more. Yeah. Like it'll make you want to go and hug your babies or something like that.
Now, you've got a special event this afternoon, correct?
Yes, tonight actually from 6 to 9 p.m. It's basically my book launch party. People can show up and purchase books and have them signed and, just celebrate the beautiful lives of all my angel babies and this achievement for me. And nice. Yeah, it's just going to be fun.
Now, it's 6 o'clock. Where is the event happening?
It's going to be at Puerto Vallarta on South Louise Avenue. Luis at Puerto Vallarta is having us over there. So He's a good friend of mine. So he's excited to host the party and
have dinner while you're there too.
Yeah, right. Well, maybe margarita or two.
That too.
Yeah. So 6 to 9, it's kind of a come and go. So, whenever people want to stop in and say hi, or if you've purchased a book on Amazon, you can bring it in. I'll be happy to sign it.
I was just going to ask, where can I get the book? Because I know there are people who listen right here in Sioux Falls, but we have people who listen in Sioux City on our station there, and then people around the world that listen online. So is there an online source or a place they can get the book?
Yep, the book is for sale on Amazon.com. Okay. So you can search Chasing Hope, and it usually populates right up in the first one or two. And it's by Amy Daws, so that's all you need to know. And yeah, it's for sale in a paperback or Kindle version. So
very nice. So if you'd like to read the book, check it out on Amazon. I'll tell you what, I'll throw a link on our Facebook page as well that goes right there. So if you struggle or if you're driving down the road right now going, okay, what was her name again? And what was that book again? Just when you get to work or maybe when you get home tonight. Yeah, let's say that. Wink, wink, like you don't do this stuff at work. When you get to a computer or your smartphone and you want to check it out, facebook.com/sunnyradio. Amy Daws, thank you so much for stopping in.
Thanks for having me, John.
And again, it's tonight from 6 until
9.
Till 9 at Puerto Vallarta on Louise Avenue.
Yep.
Because there's two of those in Sioux Falls.
Yep, it's the one across from Home Depot.
All right, so go and check it out. We'll check your weather forecast in a moment. We've got Tuesdays with Charlie coming up in a bit on Sunny Radio, where it's always in the 80s.